Afternoon. A little bit ago I decided I'm going to start a new video series. I'm going to call it Automotive Basics, kind of. And just going to, what I'm going to start with today is, is checking fluids. On this particular vehicle, which is a 2004 GMC Envoy, mostly everything we need is right here. And really all we need for tools, a couple rags, napkins. Like this particular case, I grabbed a couple napkins from my kitchen because they were easy. Now I know that my oil is technically almost ready to be changed because it has 3,000 miles on it, but I used full synthetic, so I'm going to go 5. But that's a good time to check your oil unless you know you have a leak. What you do is you pull the dipstick out and you dry it off with a rag. Normally I would use my shirt, but I'm trying to show you how to do it the right way. Then you put it back in and you pull. Now you can sort of see here. Let me try to focus this. That we're absolutely full because this thing doesn't have any leaks, so we have nothing to worry about. So we move on to the next thing. Now this engine is warm, but it's not hot. You never want to do this when the engine's hot, mainly because it tells you that there, and also because it can fly out at you. So I already checked this a little bit ago just to make sure it was safe to check, and I have fluid in there. I don't know if the sun is on. I don't even think you can see where I'm at. Alright, sun is kind of right blocking my screen. Since I have you here, I will, on this particular vehicle, the coolant reservoir, or not the coolant, the washer fluid, you fill it here, and it goes down into this tank here, which I've got a few inches of. This thing actually takes almost a full gallon. Now here's one I've never checked since I owned this car. This power steering fluid. I can see I have some in here. Now the second part of checking your antifreeze is your coolant reservoir. Now it says here full hot, which we're warm, and then there's the full cold. And we're right there in between the two because it's warm. Now the second part, I need to have it running. Each car is a little bit different, but it needs to be running in neutral. So I'm going to pull the e-brake, start it up, and put it in neutral. Just a second. And now we're going to check the transmission fluid. Now I already threw the other rag away. So every car is different. But here, the dipstick is right here. Oh. Okay, we got a problem. My dipstick is actually broken off in the tube. I did not know that because I've never checked it. So now, actually this is a good part of it. This is actually good for the video because I have a problem. Now, normally I'm my own mechanic, but what I'm going to do now, probably not today because I've been running this with no problem, but I'm actually going to contact my mechanic today and let him know that I have an issue. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick. Alright, so now that we have that little scare from the transmission fluid behind us, we can take our attention to the brake fluid, which is a little bit low on, actually, yeah, I'm actually a little bit low on that, so I need to get some brake fluid and add it to it. I actually have some in that truck over there, and yeah, so I'll go ahead and add a little bit of brake fluid. I'm not very low, but just low. But I honestly did not know about that dipstick. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do next as far as video wise, and I'll let you guys know. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed